Good morning, Zio here, and it looks like the fall weather is finally starting to kick in around here, so you know what that means, right? Well, if you were thinking hot chocolate, no, you're wrong. It's always coffee, and coffee only. Unless you're one of those tea drinkers, then you're weird. But yeah, I've sort of run into a little dilemma because I've got two things I still want to talk about. Or, well, one thing, and then this popped up. It happened quietly through the darkness of the night before, but apparently Blizzard quietly decided to ban AU, the American University Hearthstone team, for holding up their sign here. This is the team who, in protest with Blitzchung, held up the sign, but nothing actually happened. Blizzard was like, we're going to go ahead and schedule your next match. And they were like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and forfeit, in solidarity for Blitzchung, because there's no reason for you to not do anything against us. Meanwhile, you banned him for a year, which, of course makes perfect sense, calls out the hypocrisy of Blizzard. And it's taken them about 8 days, but finally, during the whole riot news of everything else that was going on through the day, that night Blizzard decided, you know what, we're gonna quietly go ahead and get rid of AU. I mean, I understand they've already forfeited. They've already said, look, we're done for the season or whatever, because you banned Blitz there, and you haven't done anything about us. We had a similar thing, if not maybe a little bit more provocative. I mean, it straight up not just says free Hong Kong, but it says to boycott Blizz at that point. So it's, yeah. Well, Blizz finally has taken the time to ban them. Of course, they've received an email about 12:52 a.m. But Hearthstone rolling notification. Hello, LCR. This is a notification that your conduct on the official broadcast for the collegiate. I can't do this. I'm sorry. I should stop reading things and just do like a voiceover with something in the background so nobody can tell that I can't actually read the word. It would make me feel better. We could roll a dice to see if that's how we should do this. And I rolled a 1, so the dice said no, we're doing this way. Championship on Tuesday, October 8th, 2019 violated Rule 7.1b, cited below, of the Hearthstone Collegiate Championships Fall 2019 officials. Rules located at... I'm glad they at least cited a different rule. I mean, because it would have been really funny. I don't know. I'm not really sure how I would have felt about that. Maybe they should have cited the same rule. I mean, technically, they haven't really done anything different other than the boycott Blizzard at the bottom. So, anyway. We expect all players to follow the Hearthstone championship rules. Every voice matters at Blizzard. Well, except for when that voice is in support of Hong Kong. We've learned that one quite well these days. And we strongly encourage everyone in our community to share their viewpoints in many places available to express themselves. And you know what? It'd be really, really great if you, had a rule that actually stated that. However, the official broadcast needs to be about the game and the competition, and to be a place where all are welcome. So, what is 7.1.b? Because if you're thinking it's anything like 6.10 on page 12, you'd be wrong. It's the sportsman and professionalism rule. 1b. Participants may not take any action or perform any gesture directed at another participant attest by admin, or any other party, or incite others to do the same, which is abusive, insulting, mocking, or disruptive. Now, looking over that, I'm trying to figure out what exactly they did that would be abusive, insulting, mocking, or disruptive, because this is how this played out, right? If you go back and you watch the video, they were almost done with their match. They held up a sign. Hearthstone cuts it. Immediately goes to the casters, and they deal with the winning team, because I don't think AU won that game. And it didn't really one could make the argument that it was disruptive. All right, that's what I'm shooting for right now. One could make the argument that it was disruptive. The only problem is it wasn't disruptive during the game, or at the scene, at the area or anything like that. It seemed to be more disruptive outside of the game. When everybody else found out what happened or watched it happen or whatever, that's when it was more disruptive. It wasn't really disruptive into the tournament itself. And then they didn't do anything, and then they went ahead and they quit. They forfeited all their matches. But one could go ahead and just make the guess that, or make the argument, disruptive. Okay, we got it. Plus, at the same time, AU wasn't expecting to go on anyway. They were expecting to get banned from this. That was the whole point to it, was to see if Blizzard would ban them versus a Taiwanese player or a Hong Kong player in Taiwan. And they didn't. It took them 8 days to finally get around to it quietly at night when nobody was paying attention, because everybody was talking about Riot, which is another thing I need to talk about, but I probably won't get to it. Anyway, but in accordance with sections 9.2 A and B of the Hearthstone's Collegiate Championship Rule, Tournament Administration has decided to impose the following penalties for this rule violation. You are prohibited from participating in any Hearthstone competition tournaments, Blizzard operated or third party operated, for a period of 6 months, beginning from October 8th, 2019, extending to April 8th, 2020. Following the 6-month suspension, you may, at your discretion, continue to participate in Hearthstone esports. But anyway, so now we get to the point where I say, Blizzard, you're an idiot. No, but seriously, so that's what happened, right? Blizzard quietly has finally taken the time to ban these people. However, it's a little bit too late on that front. See, what's going on here is Blizzard. People want you to not ban Blitzchung. They want you to reverse that. They don't want you to reduce the sentence. They don't want you to hold AU. Well, okay, they do want you to hold AU to the exact same standards as Blitzchung, right? And they want you to do all that. But at the same time, they don't want Blitzchung banned to begin with. They want a complete reversal. And, of course, after this, I'm going to talk about how you were running scared earlier this week, so look for that, because that was funny. Anyway, but that's what they're looking for. They want a complete reversal on the ban. They want you to come out and apologize and say, look, we fucked up. We were chasing that red money, and we were wrong. Something like that, something to that effect, something that feels sincere, that the players would be able to go, you know what, okay, we got you. We know you mess up. We're all fallible. We're human. Money is a thing to definitely, it pulls a lot of hands, but yeah, that's what we want. We want more like that apology, that actual sincere apology. We want, the reversal of the bans, that sort of thing, and possibly Diablo 4. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's going to be really, really hard to ignore an announcement for Diablo 4 while I'm ticked off at Blizzard, especially since Blizzard is by far one of my favorite companies in the world. Or at least used to be. I still got this. I have all the other ones too. Come on, Blizzard. Anyway. But yeah. What do you want? My bad. Let's try this one more time. What do y'all think? Down in the comments below. Let me know, and I will talk to you later. See ya.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.